Right, we were in the middle of talking about the Queen's abdication. Um, Bad time for a recording break, but it's kind of the way everything fell. So we're picking up a lot going on a political front here. Arranged marriages for the princess, abdication of the queen, and installation of the Duke, Mr. Poncy Pants himself, as the royal figurehead.
You see, unlike the Empire or the Republic, Liberal lacks a strong military force. We simply must cooperate. That is the harsh reality of the situation. In any case, I trust that explains things, yes?
I understand. I'll make sure to pass this information along to the Capital's Guild branch.
Man, we really stumbled into something big, didn't we? It's just another country's business to me, but you two must have been pretty shocked, huh? Duh! Of course we were! We never even imagined that things were already this far along. Huh? Never mind. But what a waste. The food was so delicious, it was melting in my mouth, but with everything that happened, it was like eating ash. I hear you there. Estelle, how about we go for a walk to help all that food go down? Huh? Right. Yeah, that's a great idea. I really need some fresh air. Huh. First sightseeing and now a post-dinner stroll? Hate to admit it, but it sounds like my age is starting to get the better of me. Don't be silly, Zin. Why don't you take a walk too? This place is full of history. There's so much to see. Maybe I'll wander around a bit if I feel like it later. Might even try and sneak some leftovers from the kitchen. Wait, for real? You're going to eat more? I wouldn't call it eating, more like drink time snacking. I hear there's a lounge where you can get a drink, so I'll probably check that out. The food was great, but all that heavy talk killed the mood for drinking. Guess I'll just sit here and enjoy a quiet drink on my own. Things have really gotten out of hand. I'm itching to meet the Queen and hear what's really going on. First, let's stick to the plan and go see Lady Hilda. She said she had a way for us to meet with the Queen. Got it. Do a quick save just in case. Go back and talk to everybody again. Oops, you're down here. The blueprints for Gransel Castle are missing too. What could the Intelligence Division possibly want with them? I don't think that one's on the Intelligence Division. I think we're about to get a copy of it. While the Colonel's statements were logical and well constructed, I'd still like to hear directly from Her Majesty and the Princess as soon as possible. I was quite shocked by what was discussed at the banquet. To think that Duke Dunan could be the one to inherit the throne. The thought alone is enough to give me a headache. It sounds as though something quite serious happened at the banquet. The last thing Milady needs is something else to worry about. To think Her Majesty is so troubled that she's considering abdicating. And marriage arrangements are already being made for Princess Claudia? It's all happening so quickly, it's so hard to process. It's almost like that's the point.
Oh, it's you two.
Colonel Richard.
Estelle and Joshua. Isn't this the first time we've had the pleasure of speaking privately?
Yes. The last time we spoke was when we exchanged a few words after Mayor Dalmore's arrest. Of course, I didn't expect you to remember us, Colonel.
Alas, much wasn't said, but you two still left a strong impression on me. I decided to look into your backgrounds and was quite surprised. I never imagined you two would be the children of Colonel Cassius.
So, you figured that out, too.
They don't call us the Intelligence Division for nothing. We were in the army together, you see. Colonel Cassius is someone I owe a great deal to. So much so that words cannot express. What do you say to having a little chat? I've been wanting to for quite some time.
What?
Colonel, don't you have a meeting with His Grace the Duke?
I can afford to be a little late. I know. Let's head to the lounge for our chat. I'll even treat you two to some non-alcoholic cocktails.
I can prepare them for you.
There's no need for that.
Wouldn't drink anything you made anyway.
Grace the Duke that I'll be running late.
Yes. Understood, sir.
Yeesh.
Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Now then, shall we make our way to the lounge? Follow me.
We are ready for your monologue, sir. Joshua, what do we do? I don't think we have much choice. We'll just have to find Lady Hilda after our chat.
I first met Colonel Cassius immediately after I graduated from the military academy. I was assigned to the independent mobile unit he commanded at the time. From that moment until the day he left the army, he was my mentor, personally and professionally.
Oh, is that right? What was my dad like back then? I mean, what did you think of him?
In short, he was a hero. His skill with the sword earned him the title of Divine Blade. He could think on his feet and adapt effortlessly to any battlefield scenario. His expertise wasn't limited to broad tactics. He mastered strategic operations at the highest level. He was without rival.
It sounds like you're talking about a totally different guy. So, did you work with him during the 100-Day War, too?
Yes, I fought under Colonel Cassius's command during the war. I remember it like it was yesterday. The fervor and excitement with which we carried out the strategies he devised. I'll save those stories for another time. If I start talking about those days, we'll be here all night. But I will tell you this. If Cassius Bright had not been in the Royal Army back then, our kingdom would be part of the Erebonian Empire today.
No way. That's impossible.
It's precisely because Colonel Cassius accomplished the unbelievable that he is called a hero. He retired immediately after the war, and even declined the accolades offered to him. His deeds remain unknown to most. Yet even now, among certain soldiers, the name Colonel Cassius is synonymous with heroism.
Ugh. That pencil-mustached old man never told me that. Well, it's not what a father would sit down and tell his daughter. Don't be too hard on him, okay? Hey, I'm the victim here. Wait a second. Joshua, you don't seem all that surprised by any of this. Don't tell me you already knew about all this. I didn't know Colonel Richard was one of Dad's subordinates, but as for the rest, yeah, I knew most of it already. What? So you were an accomplice? Calm down, Estelle. I mean, it's not like Dad told me everything anyway. Besides, he specifically asked me not to tell you. Ugh, I can't believe this. When he finally gets back, I'm going to let him have it. Sorry for getting sidetracked, Colonel.
No, not at all. Seeing the two of you has actually put me at ease. When Colonel Cassius decided to leave the army, I did everything I could to make him stay. Ultimately, it seems leaving was the right choice for him after all. With you two by his side, he was likely able to overcome the grief he felt after losing his wife.
Colonel Richard.
Well then, I thank you both for keeping me company. I'll take my leave now. I can't keep His Grace waiting too long.
Okay. Sorry, it feels like we didn't have much of interest to say for ourselves.
Not true. If anything, you two answered the question I wanted to know most. Now I can proceed without regret.
What do you mean by that?
I'm sure we'll meet again soon. And when that time comes, I hope I'll have the chance to speak with Colonel Cassius as well.
He was taking your measure. Whether or not he had to make arrangements for you. So, was that really Colonel Richard just now? Huh? Of course it was. Are you half asleep or something? I mean, the way he talked about Dad, it was so different from what I expected. Yeah, guess he's not some mustache-twirling villain after all. Doesn't change the fact that he's definitely plotting something, though. Regardless of what happened with Dad, we have to remember that. Yeah, I guess you're right. I hate to say it, but his friendliness just now might just be part of his plan. It'd be easy for a trained intelligence officer to deceive kids like us. Maybe, but isn't that a little cynical? Yeah, you're right. Leave the suspicions to me. You should trust your own instincts. You should still have your guard up and be ready for anything. I think that's all part of what it means to be a bracer. Right. I guess I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Estelle. Oh, stop it! Don't go thanking me. Anyway, we should hurry and find Lady Hilda. She's probably sick of waiting for us by now. Right. We should head to the maid's quarters. How about a nice refreshing drink to cleanse your palate after your meal? Even if you can't see what you want on the menu, I can still make it for you. Who else can we talk to? Nope. Nobody up here. Oh, Estelle, Joshua. So, do you think you'll be able to meet up with Her Majesty? Not looking so hot here, Chief.
Please feel free to look around.
Another late night. Even though the Duke is officially Her Majesty's proxy, the Intelligence Division is definitely running the show. I don't even want to think about what would happen if Colonel Richard wasn't around. Brr, the thought of the Duke actually seizing power gives me the shivers. Colonel Richard is just so dreamy, isn't he? Compared to the Duke, he's not even in the same universe. Just between us, the Duke's table manners are truly awful. It's hard to believe he's actually related to the Queen and Princess. It's finally over. I need to clean up quickly so I can head home. Oh, where have Shay and Lady Hilda gone? I'm guessing they have something to do for us. Phew, time to finish cleaning up and head home for the day. We must store our ingredients properly so the mice can't get to them. Hey, do you think mice actually like cheese as much as people say they do? Ah, my dear guests, I do hope you enjoyed your meal. This way, then this way, then this way.
Estelle, Joshua, I've been waiting for you. You certainly took your time, didn't you?
Sorry about that. We kind of got held up by Colonel Richard.
By the Colonel?
He told us some war stories about him and our father. I don't think he's aware of what we're planning, though.
I see. I learned from the letter that you are Cassius's children. I can understand how that might have made Colonel Richard feel sentimental.
You know my dad too, Lady Hilda?
Yes. Back in the day, he often came to the castle as General Morgan's adjutant. I also heard he was a close friend of the late prince, Her Majesty's son.
The late prince?
Princess Claudia's father?
Yes. He passed away in a maritime accident 15 years ago. If only the prince were still alive, I doubt we'd be in the situation we're in.
Huh?
There's no use lamenting the past. It's getting late. We should begin immediately. Shay, please join us.
Oh, you're...
Shay, was it?
Yes. Hello, Miss Estelle and Mr. Joshua. Lady Hilda briefed me on the situation.
You can trust her completely. Shay serves as the personal maid to the princess when she resides in the castle.
The princess. Oh, Princess Claudia.
I see. Then it shouldn't be a problem.
I'm honored. Now, could you please try on the uniforms we've prepared? I'll help adjust the finer details, like the ribbons and headband.
What?
Do you mean...
Yes, Estelle will enter the royal keep disguised as a maid. If we adjust her hair a bit, I don't think the guards will recognize her.
Right.
It makes sense. Uniforms are perfect for concealing individuality. This might just be the perfect disguise for sneaking into the royal keep.
So I'll be wearing a maid outfit, huh? I've always thought they were pretty, especially after meeting Leela. They're so frilly and cute, but they also look easy to move in.
Yes. If they weren't easy to move in, cleaning would be a nightmare.
Right? All right, let me get dressed.
You seem really excited. It's fine to have fun, but make sure you don't disrespect Her Majesty, okay? I won't be there to help keep you in line this time.
Huh? Why not? You're going to wear one too, right?
What?
Estelle?
Come on, Joshua. You wore that princess outfit for the play. A dress and a maid outfit aren't that different.
That was just for a performance. Wearing women's clothes to meet the queen? That feels so disrespectful.
It'll be fine. You didn't even look weird. Actually, you looked amazing as a princess.
Quit joking around. Lady Hilda, Shay, could you two please talk some sense into her?
I see. Yes, this might work. Shay, we still have that hairpiece for the princess, don't we?
Yes, there's one that's never been used. It's long black hair, so I think it would suit Mr. Joshua perfectly.
Wait a second.
It's decided. 3 against 1. Majority rules.
If you please, the dressing room is right this way.
Wait! Wait, hang on. I never agreed to this. All right, fine. At least let me change by myself. Wait, Shay, is that makeup?
Kids these days. Oh my.
Ta-da! How do I look?
It suits you perfectly.
You are the picture of a lively, cheerful maid in training, newly hired to work at the castle. And with your hair down, no one will suspect a thing. I might just have to offer you a job here when this is all over.
Well, I still have bracer work to do, so I wouldn't be able to. But more importantly, come on out, Joshua! We're all waiting for you!
Do I really have to?
Yes, you do! Don't make me come in and drag you out!
All right. Guess I've got no choice.
Oh my. It's almost frightening how well that suits you.
I know, right? Like, seriously, how do you look even better than I do?
The makeup was definitely worth the effort.
Okay, get it all out now.
All right. It seems we have everything in order. I will now escort you to the royal keep. Remember, you will be treated as maids in training, so please act accordingly.
Right, understood. Ooh, we're finally meeting the queen.
Yeah, this is the moment of truth. We need to stay focused and make it into the royal keep.
The way your face is so serious while dressed like that? So funny.
Well, excuse me for not dressing more seriously. You're the one who forced me to wear this thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Come on, don't be so sulky. I'll treat you to some ice cream later.
Unlike you, I won't be bribed with food.
Hey, when have I ever been bribed with food?
You two sure do get along well, don't you?
There's no time to waste. We must head to the royal keep at once.
Okay. Oh, hello. Joshua's skin is so silky smooth, just like a girl's. I'm so jealous. His complexion takes makeup so well. Come, Lady Hilda.
You're looking pretty stiff, Joshua. Come on, give me the line you practiced.
Welcome back, Master.
Perfect. Now you're a prim and proper black-haired maid. Very nice.
Keep the teasing down, will you?
Yes. Oh dear. Everybody has new lines. Lady Hilda, I'd like to discuss Her Majesty's meal with you later, if possible. I have a few tasks to complete, but I'll come find you once I'm done. Please wait a little while. We must ensure that Her Majesty gets proper nutrition while she recovers. Okay.
By the way, I've heard you're acquainted with the other invited guests.
Yes, but we'd rather not run into...
What? Just stay behind Lady Hilda and you'll be fine. You look totally different.
Whatever.
Oh, Lady Hilda, what brings you here at this hour? Lady Hilda, it's been quite some time. Mayor Maybell, you seem quite tired. I suppose it's obvious to you. Before coming here, I had some urgent work to finish, so I haven't had much time to rest. That's not good. I'll bring you some incense later to help you sleep. I believe we recently received some from the east. Thank you, I'd appreciate that. Are the people back there your trainees? They remind me of when Leela first came to my house. Uh-huh. Well, somebody recognizes. Gosh, Lady Hilda herself visiting me in my room. Ah, I see. Are you training the new maids? Oh. Looks like all of the prettiest girls in the kingdom are here. I'd expect nothing less from the royal castle. Ladies, if you're here to tidy up, would you mind getting it over with quickly? Okay. Huh. Well, we have a conference going on. The Duke is being given his marching orders. Lady Hilda, it's been a while. Glad to see you looking so well. Chief Murdoch, you're looking well too. Keeping yourself busy as always, are you? Lately, we've had some brilliant young blood join the factory, so things have been a lot easier for me. Anyway, I was so relieved to hear Her Majesty's on the mend. Indeed. I believe you'll have the opportunity to meet her soon. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let us know. We'll have it brought to you right away. Thank you. Learning that alone made the trip out here worth it. Okay. Such unseemly haste. Ah, Lady Hilda. Visiting Her Majesty at such a late hour.
Yes. I brought the tea and tableware Her Majesty requested. The situation has been rather inconvenient for her, you see.
That's tough. Oh. Who are these maids? I don't recognize them.
They are new trainees recruited by order of His Grace the Duke. They arrived at the castle today.
Ah. They certainly are pretty.
Thank you.
Oh. You look familiar.
And just what do you think you're doing staring at these young women like that? Surely you aren't imagining anything untoward, are you? If there's even a whiff of misconduct, I'll have no choice but to report it to His Grace and the Colonel.
Nothing untoward. We are the elite soldiers of the Royal Army. We would never engage in such behavior.
Now then, may we be allowed to pass?
My apologies. Please, go right ahead. Phew, I was so nervous. Thanks, Lady Hilda. You're a lifesaver. That was very well done. I'm glad I could be of help. Now, would you like to change before we meet Her Majesty? If you don't mind staying in those outfits, we can proceed right away. I don't mind staying in these. Change. Please let us change. there's no need to be shy. Would it really have killed you to stay dressed like that? Our appearance affects our credibility. No way I was going to stay dressed like that. By the way, Lady Hilda, this room. Yes, this is Princess Claudia's room. However, she doesn't usually reside in the castle, so it is rarely used. Wow, really? But I thought the princess was taking care of the queen. It was a lie too, wasn't it? You can ask Her Majesty for the details in person. Her room is located on the second floor of the royal keep. Let us head there now. Yeah, no. I want something different for Joshua, but none of those really suit.
Your Majesty, please excuse the intrusion. As we discussed before, I have brought Estelle and Joshua.
Thank you. Please, have them come in.
Yes, Your Majesty. I'll wait for you here. Please go inside.
Right.
If you'll excuse us.
Ah.
Ooh, a bustle dress.
Welcome, both of you. My name is Alicia von Auslese. I am the 26th ruler of the Kingdom of Liberal.
I'm Estelle Bright, a junior bracer from the Bracer Guild.
And I'm Joshua Bright, also a junior bracer. It is a great honor to meet you, Your Majesty.
Estelle, Joshua, I've truly been looking forward to meeting you both. I may not be able to offer much, but please allow me to at least serve you some tea. Please make yourselves comfortable. I see. So Professor Russell said all that. A black orbment capable of halting all orbal energy. And Colonel Richard has managed to acquire it.
The professor said if anyone knew what Colonel Richard intended to do with it, it would be you, Your Majesty. Do you have any ideas?
There is one possibility that comes to mind. However, I find it hard to believe that the Colonel would know about it. I hope it is nothing more than my imagination, but...
And what is it?
I suppose it is all right to tell you. A massive orbal reaction was detected beneath the royal capital a decade ago. Professor Russell from the Central Factory was the one who led the investigation of it.
A massive orbal reaction?
If it was beneath the royal capital, could it be near the sewers?
No, it was detected far deeper underground. Professor Russell speculated that it might be a relic of an ancient civilization that still functioned.
A relic of an ancient civilization?
She's talking about ancient items, like the orbal devices known as artifacts. Most of them, like the devices found at the tops of the towers, have long since ceased to function. But some, like the Dalmore family heirloom, still retain their power.
Something like that is beneath the capital? Then that gospel orbment might be...
Something designed to disable the function of that relic. Is that correct?
Yes. However, we still don't know what the relic is or why it was buried in the first place. Unfortunately, Professor Russell's investigation concluded without a definitive answer. Which is why it is so difficult to understand how Colonel Richard found out about it.
I see. In any case, it's likely something bad could come of this.
Oh, just when I was starting to think he wasn't so bad, and it turns out he was planning something horrible. If his actions are going to harm others, then it's definitely a job for bracers. We have to stop the Colonel, no matter what.
I'd expect nothing less of Cassius's children.
Your Majesty, did you know our father?
He was a dear friend of my late son, and the hero who saved our fair kingdom. Even after he left the army to become a bracer, he continued to serve the kingdom admirably.
I see.
I had no idea.
Knowing his personality, that doesn't surprise me at all. I wonder, do you know what he did in the war 10 years ago? Do you know how he distinguished himself?
Not really, no.
Then perhaps it falls upon me to tell you. Estelle, Joshua, would you mind indulging an old woman by listening to her reminisce about the past?
Yes, of course.
We'd be honored to listen.
It began 10 years ago, in the spring. An unfortunate incident took place in the Erebonian Empire's southern region. The cause of the event remains unknown, so I will refrain from describing the incident itself. But in the wake of the event, the Empire declared war on Liberl. Thus began the tragic period that would later come to be known as the 100-Day War. The Imperial Army, upon declaring war, quickly broke through Hocken Gate with overwhelming force. It wasn't long before all of Liberl, save for the royal capital, fell to Imperial occupation. The invading forces were said to be nearly 3 times the size of our entire royal army. Reinforcements from Calvard couldn't arrive in time, and it seemed inevitable that the royal capital itself would soon fall. However, 2 months after the war began, the tide of battle shifted in a way no one could have anticipated. With newly developed patrol airships, we recaptured key checkpoints and cut Imperial supply and communication lines. Then, the Royal Army launched an attack by water from the Leiston Fortress, reclaiming each region. Zeiss, Rouen, Bose, Roland. The Imperial divisions occupying each area were cut off from their supplies and defeated one by one. The mastermind behind it was your father, Colonel Cassius Bright. At the time, he served as General Morgan's right hand and was Colonel Richard's superior. Thanks to the mediation of the Bracer Guild and the Septian Church, the war finally came to an end. However, by that time, Cassius had already lost something irreplaceable to him. Lena Bright, your mother, Estelle. The clock tower was destroyed in an act of desperation by an Imperial division cornered by the counterattack. And, as I'm sure you are well aware, Cassius was unable to be by his wife's side during her final moments.
I had no idea.
In the end, he felt that it was his own strategy that caused his wife's death. Burdened with that guilt, Cassius left the army and became a bracer. All so he could stay by your side and always be there to protect those he loved.
But that's just so foolish, Dad. Mom didn't die because of you. Of course she didn't.
Estelle.
Yes, you're right. The fault is mine. As Queen, I failed to protect the people of this kingdom. I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm sorry I wasn't able to protect your mother. I can't tell you how long I've wanted to apologize to you.
You don't need to apologize. You've kept the peace ever since the end of the war. Dad and everyone fought so hard to protect this kingdom. And Mom, she protected me with her life. It's enough just to know that.
Estelle, thank you, kind child. I'm truly grateful that I had the chance to meet you. from the bottom of my heart.
Your Majesty.
That's exactly why. I cannot allow you to get involved in something as dangerous as this. I don't want the two of you getting further entangled in this matter.
What? But Lieutenant Schwartz asked us to do whatever we could to help you.
And for that, I thank you. But with Cassius away, if anything were to happen to you, how could I ever face him again? I want you both to return home to Roland and wait for your father's return.
But Your Majesty, the peace that our father worked to create and that you've worked to preserve, it's beginning to waver.
Joshua.
It's not just about the gospel. If Colonel Richard is able to make the Duke king, what'll happen to that peace? I ask you to consider that.
Your Majesty. We became bracers and continued our dad's work. We fought against sky pirates, received the letter, opened a strange parcel, and traveled around the kingdom. In a way, it feels like Dad's been guiding us the whole time. And so, I want to protect it too. This peace that we cherish. I want to protect all the wonderful people we've met along the way. The people I love. I want to protect them in my own way. Just like you do. Just like Mom did.
Estelle, It seems she was right about you.
Huh?
I've made up my mind as well. Through the two of you, I would like to make a request to the Bracer Guild.
Your Majesty!
Your Majesty, please just say the word.
I want you to rescue those detained by the Intelligence Division, including my granddaughter, Claudia.
So it's true! The princess is being held somewhere against her will.
Yes. In hindsight, I believe this coup began the moment I decided to push for her to be the next queen.
Instead of Duke Dunan, you mean?
Yes, my nephew, Duke Dunan, is a man with various eccentricities. By contrast, though inexperienced, my granddaughter has shown great promise. When thinking of the kingdom's future, I decided to support Claudia.
I don't really know much about the princess, but I'm pretty sure you made the right call.
Unfortunately, as in every age, there are those who oppose women wielding power. And now, with memory still fresh from the recent invasion by a foreign power, the idea of two successive queens may make the kingdom appear weak. I have no doubt that there are those who harbor such feelings.
You're talking about Colonel Richard, aren't you?
Precisely. He somehow discovered I was planning to support Claudia as our next queen. He then relayed this information to the Duke, which led to this coup. His goal appears to be controlling the Duke from the shadows and turning Liberal into a military powerhouse.
I see. The full picture is coming together into view.
What exactly is he going to do to turn Liberal into a military powerhouse?
There are a few possibilities. Like raising taxes to increase military spending. Developing orbital weapons of mass destruction. implementing mass conscription, legalizing contracts with Jaegers, something that's currently banned in Liberal.
No way.
The Colonel has already demanded I implement those things. At the time, it seemed to come from a place of pure patriotism, but I simply refuse to endorse an idea that I don't believe in. A nation isn't defended by her military strength alone. Diplomatic efforts, cooperation, and alliances with neighbors, technological and economic exchanges that foster wealth throughout the lands also serve to protect our nation.
You are absolutely right, Your Majesty.
Yes, yes. What we need is trust.
But the Colonel dismissed this as nothing more than a naive feminine ideal. Then he demanded my abdication in exchange for Claudia's safety. Many have had their families taken hostage, leaving them unable to defy the Colonel. But I am the Queen. I cannot hand over the future of our kingdom just because of a threat to my family. And yet Claudia is my one and only granddaughter. I cannot simply abandon her.
Your Majesty, please don't worry.
We fully understand your request. We will rescue the princess and all those who are being held captive.
Thank you, Estelle and Joshua. With that, I can stand firm against the Colonel's threats.
Is there anything else we can do? There's still the matter of the gospel after all. Plus, I think we can help you escape.
Thank you, Estelle. But even if I were to escape, it wouldn't change the situation. As for the gospel, there are a few things I find troubling. I must confront the Colonel directly and demand an explanation.
I gotta say, she really is an amazing woman. Kind, yet strong-willed, and with such dignity. When I get older, I hope I can be a cool granny just like her. Cool granny. I do agree that she had quite a presence, fit for a queen. Yeah, I really want to stop this coup and help her, but that's a bit beyond the scope of what bracers are supposed to do. For now, let's do what we can on our own. Yeah, you're right. You know, I never dreamed the Queen would have stories to tell me about my dad. I wonder how much I still don't know about him. Estelle? Joshua? Are you ready? Oh, yes. Then let us hurry back to the maids' quarters. It's already past 11, nearly midnight, I should think. Is it seriously? It's that late already? We did spend a long time talking with Her Majesty. If we stay any longer, the guards might become suspicious. Okay, all things being equal, I don't know how long these next conversation sections will be, so I'm going to call it here. And we will pick it up next time. See you then.